special guest. The passion that she has for her profession is something very enviable and something very admirable.
One of the nurses who have decided to put on my golden underwear, you know, yes. The medal underwear, yes. And say if I want to become who I want to become, nothing is going to stand my way.
Yes. Welcome to Matjiua.
Thank you, Matjiua. Thank you for having me in your show.
Who is Sister Christy?
I'm a mother of four.
A mother of four,
yes. Three boys and one girl. Born and bred from all the way from Moshinene.
Okay.
Yeah, my maiden surname was Kavetuna, but I'm now married as a Kavetuna. All the way from Okonjato, yes. Okay. From my mother, I'm the firstborn.
Oh.
I was not a very academic child, you know, in my primary school, because I actually did not know why I needed to go to school, why I was at school. I mean, my mom is a teacher. Yes. She's providing me everything. Why would I go to school, you know, and all of that. Yes. I am a very social person. Yes. I like going out. I've got lots of friends, you know, because I like people. I like, you know, engaging with people from different backgrounds, you know, and so, yes. Yeah, so, and a very talkative woman. When I said a very talkative woman is because I know my husband will actually
say that.
Relate.
Yes. Yeah. Tell me when you met your husband.
I was sweet 16, to tell you, Matjiua, you know.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16, the real 16-year-old. You know, yes. When I see mothers complaining about their 16-year-old, their 17-year-old, you know, I really totally understand what they're talking about.
Correct.
With the first moment I saw him, he didn't actually catch me. You know, I could see this guy, you know, coming, you know, after me with a radio in his hand. You know, there was those times.
I know, I remember so well. And sometimes the radios used to have lights.
Yes. So that's how we met, and then we started dating. And the first thing when we started dating, actually, he just wanted to tell me what he actually wants in a woman, you know. You know, I want a girl who can be able to follow her dreams. You know, I want a girl, you must give attention to your school. You should love yourself first. That is what matters the most. You know, I'm just me. You met me and you don't know me. You know, I did not actually give attention to those things, you know, because I was thinking of something else. You know, when you are so young, when you get a boyfriend, the things that you think about is bed, is sex, you know, is wanting to please him in bed. And he is talking about all of these other things which I don't understand, you know. So then I found it actually very boring in the beginning. You should stay in the hostel, don't sneak out. You know, I was actually very naughty. I was one of those one of those naughty girls, you know. There were times, you know, where I was trying to get out of line, but he would always be there. I mean, to tell me, you know, don't do
always
this,
guide you.
To always guide me, don't do this is not the right thing, don't hang with these friends, these are not the right friends, you know. While I'm thinking about something else, you know, I'm looking for something lively, you know,
yes.
How to kiss, you know, and all of those things, yeah. But he's talking about, that's the time. Yeah, it's those years, you know, one wouldn't want to be in the hostel when it was weekend. So yeah, I would find myself, you know, after hours with my kabeki on my shoulder, to his house, you know, late in the evening, and I would come knocking, and he would, what are you looking for? Are you not supposed to be in the hostel now? And I say, I'm just looking at him and say, no, I want to be here. I want to be with you. And he would say, oh my goodness, you're crazy. You know, there were times that he would take me back to school.
Really?
Okay, yeah, they were, you know, take me back to school, bring me to the securities and say, can you please take this girl back to the hostel? He's not supposed to be here. And there were times, if it's late or if he feels sorry, and he would say, okay, if this is the case, you go in the house, I'm going to party. You know, I'm not going to take you with. You're a school child, you go in the house. And next time when you are coming, bring your books.
When did you actually start to realize that what he was actually trying to do for you was to guide you?
Yeah, I actually realized after my grade 10, when I got my good points in grade 10, because it was all thanks to him, who used to help me with maths, you know, and physics, trying to motivate me. There were times when I failed my grade 9 where I just wanted to give up and say, okay, I'm a beautiful girl, you know, let me just try to find a man who can provide for me. I'm a very open person, you know. I would open up with all of these things with him, and he would motivate me and say, it does not work like that in nowadays anymore. You know, men are looking for women with brains, men are looking for women that are educated, and at least you should be
the basic
you should be
education.
able to have your basic education, you know. Those things does not apply anymore. Then I'm hearing this from a man's mouth, you know.
Yes, so
it's
it
a
might be
man
true.
Who's telling me all of
true.
these things. While friends are saying something different, while girls out there, we are saying something different. I mean, a man is telling me this. That is actually, I don't know if it was really my luck, or maybe if it was that I started paying attention to all the details of what he was telling me about. So when I passed my grade 10 very well is when I actually realized, I think this is a person I need to socialize myself, I need to be with.
And I'm all about the sparkle within the people of the Smile of Africa. Namibia on Matjiua, on Matjiua.
At first, he was not a cool guy.
No, he was
He was not dressing the part. He was not entertaining. But the one thing that he was he was motivating and guiding.
Yeah, he was
you.
motivating and guiding.
And you went through grade 10 and you passed with great results because of the motivation that you were getting from the boyfriend, who was telling you that it's not about being beautiful. You know, men are looking for more than beauty these days. They want somebody who's a bit educated.
Yes.
And thanks to that, you passed your grade 10 with
very well.
Very well.
Yes, I passed my grade 12. I was one in the top 5 at the school.
Wow.
Yeah, so
wow.
You know that's, and you're just taking me back to something. There was a time when I went to their house.
Yes.
You know, as a young girl, you're coming there. You are dressed sexy and beautiful. You say, it's a weekend. I'm coming. I'm gonna sleep there, and we're gonna have all these lovely moments in bed.
Yes, yes.
And then he just said, gave me, he told his sister, I've got one lost lady here, can you please provide space so she can be sleeping here because I'm going out. And I was like, oh my goodness, really, I'm coming, such a young girl, I'm craving for all these nice moments in bed.
Goodness.
You're telling me that I should focus on my school and I'm going to sleep with your sisters until in the morning and go back to the hostel. That was, one of the moments that actually taught me that this is actually not what all men.
It's not what you imagined.
Yes, it's not what I have actually imagined.
Right.
And also those were some of the moments that were coming back and making me realize that he's not just into bad things, just into me because I'm a young beautiful woman. He's actually someone who's actually planning a future with me. That is actually when I started getting serious with the relationship.
So that day when he sent you to
sleep with
a sister, you did not feel like you were not wanted. It didn't make you feel like he doesn't want you. You actually saw it for what it was, that this is somebody who's serious with you?
Yes. I saw it that this is actually somebody who's serious with me, because he knew I was as kind of those naughty girls that wants to go out of line, but he's been there. He kept it, and he kept telling me that I want to spend my future with you, and if you continue doing this, then I'm probably gonna look for other girls out there. A girl who can focus on herself, a girl who can focus on her dreams, and all of that. I'm giving you a chance. If you are not coming into this path of what a woman should really be, then I'm actually, many people actually that knows me used to say, that one does not have life, it's just boyfriend all the time. But it was actually more than a boyfriend, much more like they say you should marry your best friend, in some cases it works out best. We were boyfriends at times, we were sister and brother at times, at most times we were friends. But it was very helpful in many ways, especially when it came to my school. Even with the registration, the first year when I was registering, he could be the one standing in the queues, waking up in the morning at 3 while I'm sleeping, and he would stand for me in the queues.
The registrations
at UNAM.
Yes.
Yeah. I still finished my nursing. We dated. We still stayed together. When we found the house, we were still dating we were still boyfriend and girlfriend. So that is actually what actually boosts my self-esteem and my confidence, because I found my confidence and self-esteem in him. That actually what made me take the relationship seriously and want to be with him for the rest of my life. Actually.
If somebody can love you to the point where they tell you that if you are not going to take your school serious, then we can't date. Instead of having your father there or your mother, he's the one who's standing at the queues at the university for you to be able to register for your nursing course. That is that is something that we really need to appreciate. I think men like that are not appreciated enough. So I really admire him, you know.
I was one of those lucky girls. Yeah, wouldn't advise any other girl to do so, but I might have been there.
With a bit of sass, with a bit of class, I'm bringing you all stories beautifully Namibian on Matjiua, on Matjiua, on Matjiua, on Matjiua.